Okay, in this tutorial I want to explain more about all line commands in AutoCAD: line, array, construction line, multi-line and polyline. For this tutorial I want to make line, array, construction line and polyline. I will create a detailed video only on multi-line in the next video. So let's start with line command. You already know line command shortcut is L, enter. When you start with the line command, it always asks for specify first point. Why? Because for a line we need 2 points. After specifying one point, it is asking for next point. Simply I already told you how to specify a line, especially a separate line command tutorial itself. You can watch that. I am using like a dynamic command. Simply I can switch on the F8 and I can show the direction and I can specify the value, whatever the value it is. I just created a line with using 2 points with the length of 20 mm. When we go further in details, a line command, first specify first point. After specifying the first point, it asks for next point. After specifying second point, no any other commands, just it is showing undo. If you click undo, the point is cancelled and again we need to specify one more point. After specifying third point, it again shows one more sub option, that is close. Simply if you click on a close command, automatically it will snap to the first point whatever we specified earlier. I am specifying 3 points like this, and before closing this one I just clicked escape and I just started one more line using line command, and I have clicked here, here and a third point here. If I say close, it won't close to this point. It will always snap to the first point whichever we started using the line command. Next command will be the ray command. I can simply type ray or I can click here, and it is asking for specify start point. I just somewhere I just clicked a start point and it is asking through point, and you can see the dotted line it is indicating. If I switch on the ortho, see you can observe one line is passing through the point, but we can't see the end point. No matter how much you zoom out, you can't see the end point. That is a ray. Like it is having one start point and there is no end point. All we need to specify a through point somewhere, anywhere around the ray command. Even in ray command also, RAY, even in the ray command also there is no any sub options are there, nothing sub options are there. All you need to do specify second point. And when you go to construction line, it is having 5 sub options over here, but it is asking for specify a point similar to the ray command. I just specified a start point, and similar to the ray command it is asking a through point. I just clicking a number of points. You can observe number of lines are created, but nowhere you can find the end points. If you select all those points, it is just snapping some points, but these are not end points, these are through points. Shortcut will be Excel. It will having one center point and a through point, and there are no end points to the construction line. And I just want to pick difference between line, ray, construction line. If I construct a construction line, if I draw a construction line like this, you already know there is no end point. I am just using a line command to cross it. At the crossing of this one, I just want to trim it. Here double enter. I just trimmed one half of the construction line. If you go to the construction line, it will give you a name ray. I just created a construction line. It will show you the name excellent, but when I cut this construction line, you will get the name ray. Why? Because you are getting one start point and continuous line. What I am doing here, I am just drawing one more line to cut this half. I am just trimming this half. Now check the name of this object, that is line. Now you are getting 2 end point. Simply in AutoCAD software you can get the definition like construction line has no endpoints. Ray has one start point and infinite line having two endpoints. And this is the manner you can remember all these three models. And in the construction line you can observe 5 different sub options like horizontal, vertical, ANG means angular, bisect, offset, H for horizontal. If before specifying any start point, if you select on horizontal, automatically it will get prompting you only horizontal infinite line. You can specify point somewhere, whatever it may be, however you can specify as your wish. All you will get only horizontal construction lines. In the X line, if you select vertical, you can guess always you will get only vertical lines. In construction line, if you select angle, you can guess it, right? If you select angle, first of all it will ask to enter an angle for construction line. For that I am just specifying 30 degrees. So you will get a construction line with a 30 degrees angle. How can you check? Just construct a horizontal line and I will go to angular and I will select these two lines. But this construction line won't get any angular or any such kind of dimension information. Why? Because these are infinite lines. What you can do, simply EX double enter. I'm just extending up to here and I'm holding the shift command and trimming this line. Now you can get some angle information over here. Again you are not getting. Why? Because now this is a ray, not a line. So again you have to trim somewhere. Now it's a line properties. No, now you can get the angle. Just check the angle here. It is 30 degrees. Just zoomed out a lot. Now in the construction line I am going to show you the bisect option. Up to horizontal, vertical angle you can directly click the construction line, but at the bisect or offset at least you need a line or construction line. I'm just creating a line command, whatever it may be. Now I am using a construction line like this. Now I am selecting the bisect command. If you select bisect command, it is asking for specify angle vertex point, means where you want to create, where you want to specify center point of the construction line. I just showed here. After that, angle start point, at least show one end point. Next one, end point of angle, like this. You can simply observe this is a bisect at the half, at the point where I have showed it in the beginning. Next one, I am again I'm creating a line like this and I'm creating construction line like this. One is a line and the construction line. In the construction line, if you select offset command, specify offset distance. It is asking for offset distance. I am specifying like 10 units. After that, select a line object. Either you can select a line or either you can select a construction line. Anyhow you can select it and you can create a number of offsetted construction lines. If you want to check the length, go with align and select this end point. The perpendicularly you can snap a point like this and you can verify line length, offset distance is 10 units, and you can check the other as well. But simply I am continuing with this. Why? Because we have specified offset distance 10. What if we have one more sub option in the construction line? Draw command, construction line, in the offset it is saying through. If you click on through, before specifying any distance, if you click on through point, simply it will prompting the select the line object. If I click on this, it is creating a parallel construction line. I am creating one more line like this, inclined line. Again, draw construction line, offset and through. If you click on this line, simply you are getting a parallel line, and it is asking for specify point. Either you can specify somewhere any on the object snap points or somewhere on the on the drawing environment. You can directly click offsetted construction line. Now we will start a polyline. it is asking start point. In the line command also it is asking for start point. Similarly in the polyline also it is asking for start point. After clicking the start point, in the polyline itself you will get a number of sub options, but in the line command if you click start point you won't get any sub options. I already showed you. And I am continuing with the polyline. If you click start point, right away it will showing 5 options like arc, half width, length, undo, width. You already know what is undo. And I am not bothering about these points. I am just specifying a next point like this. I just clicked one more point. After specifying second point, close, arc, close, half width, length, undo, width. If I click close, what happened? It's not closed. If you click length, delete, it's like a single line. What happened in polyline means polyline like it's almost equal to line object, but the properties are different than line. I will just show you with example. I am just creating a line like this with number of points. I just created a line command, but it will select separately between two endpoints. It will select a object, and I am creating a polyline, and similar to this one I just specified a number of points. And if I select this line, what happens? It will select from start point to end point as a single object. That is a major difference between a line and a polyline. That is why polyline, PL enter. After specifying the second point itself, it is showing like a complete object. That is why it is getting a closed sub option. And after clicking third point, no change, only these are options. Next we will discuss with next sub options. Draw polyline. After specifying first object, arc. If you click on arc, just try to remember these options. If you click on arc, you will get arc kind of profile, and also you are getting some more sub options like angle, center, direction, line, radius, second point. These all are own arc sub option that you can get here. Angle, direction, radius, all. And this is the second point method, is the 3-point method. Both are similar. You will get the options, whatever the options which are present in the arc command, exactly in the polyline command itself. I will explain deeply about all these options in separate arc tutorial. You can follow that, but right now I'll just concentrate only on polyline. And I just specified it one more point. It is creating the arc profiles. If I click on line, again I will get the line commands. If I click escape, even though if I am selecting one line, it is already like showing a start point to end point as a single object. Next, polyline command. If you click on half width, if you click on length, that is like a length. We can show it here. Half width means it is like a line weight. It's a property of a line weight. After clicking on half width, it is asking for specific starting half width. Like this is a point where we started. Over there, what is the width? I am just specifying 1 unit. And ending half width, second point, what is the width? Will be 1 unit. You can clearly observe that it is created with some line weight. I will show you where is the line weight in the properties. This is the line weight properties. Here it is. These are line weights. And I just applied a 1 unit line weight. But the thing is, polyline, there is a difference between half width and width. If I select width, it is showing 2 units. Previously I have specified 1 unit. I am showing 1 unit and 1 unit. Now you can observe clearly, this is 1 unit and these are 2 units. The half width means from the center point 1 unit, 1 unit. Width means start to end 1 unit. This is the difference of a half width and width in a polyline. So this is all about width and half width. Why we use these two options? Simply, if you want to highlight anything or any borders or in the civil plans, you can use them as a wall representation. That's up to you entirely. These are unlimited applications for it. So these all are line commands in a line array construction and a polyline. These are line commands I want to talk about. I will create one more video for multiline. Thank you for watching guys. Please comment below if you want to update anything. We will meet again with next video.